A pleasant start to our Labor Day Monday afternoon around southern Colorado. Here's the view from the Cheyenne Mountain Zoo. The giraffes are out. Hard for me to get the mountain sheep for Brittany during the morning from the top of Pikes Peak, but at least I can get her some giraffes in the afternoon. 71 degrees the current temperature at the zoo. Winds out of the east at 5 miles per hour. They'll be fairly gusty as we go through the afternoon as well as you go up into the higher elevation locations like the Cheyenne Mountain Zoo in town. Pueblo Chieftain studio camera, 6th Street to Midtown Circle. Winds out of the southeast at 5. Lots of blue skies out there mixed in with a few clouds. Temperatures are now back. It's good to see these back. 69 in the spring, 75 in Pueblo, 71 at Canyon City. 50s, 60s, and 70s in the mountains, 76 in Salida, but 58 in Leadville. Mid to upper 70s in the mountain locations, 78 the current temperature in Lamar, at 75 down in Trinidad. As you zoom in out now to the full western view to give us an idea of what's going to happen over the next couple of days, part of the reason that we've seen winds at the surface as you head up into the higher elevations in particular is because we have low pressure and high pressure getting together. The clockwise circulation of the high, the counterclockwise circulation of a low means that there are fairly gusty winds coming at us from the southeast and east, and that's what's helped to cause some of those high winds that we've seen over the last 12 or 18 hours, certainly. Skycast is going to call for the high pressure and low pressure to begin to separate a bit, so the winds are going to calm down. Still, though, they'll be on the gusty side as we go through the rest of the night tonight into the early portion of the day tomorrow. And you see there are some showers and thunderstorms, not necessarily along the front, but on the backside of a low pressure center that this whole frontal system is attached to. That's sitting over portions of Minnesota and Wisconsin. Zooming it back in now to the southeastern Colorado view, the wind gusts are going to be our main travel concern for us tonight, especially in the higher mountain passes like Wilkerson Pass, like Wolf Creek Pass, for example, could be another issue for you as you go through the evening. There will be some gusty winds also in the southeastern plains. That'll be another travel concern for us along Highway 50 and Highway 287 coming out of Springfield and heading down towards the Oklahoma line. New Mexico line to Denver on Highway 25, Walsenburg, Dalamosa, Colorado Springs to Buena Vista. Low impacts except in the mountain passes themselves. Outside of that, there won't be too much of an impact, certainly not in terms of the showers and storms. There will be none of those really to go around. 50 in the Springs for tonight, 54 in Canyon City, 52 in Pueblo, mid to upper 50s in the plains, 30s, 40s, and 50s as you head up into the mountains, 45 at Salida, but 33 will be your low tonight in Leadville. 7-day forecast then for the Springs. High temperatures top out right around 90 as we go through the day tomorrow. Then they drop back as we see another system make its way into the region. They'll be sitting in the mid to upper 70s beginning Friday, lasting into early portions of next week. 77 and 79 degrees, pretty close to where it should be as we end off our 7-day outlook. Pueblo, you'll be topping out in the middle 90s tomorrow and Wednesday. Upper 80s to right around 90 on Tuesday. And then it's back to the mid to upper 80s on Thursday before we drop back to the lower to middle 80s beginning Friday, lasting into early parts of next week. Canyon City, your 7-day forecast, lower 90s on Wednesday gives way to upper 70s and middle 80s late on in the forecast period. Chance for showers and storms is better in Teller County, not surprisingly, than it is in other locations beginning Thursday, lasting into Friday and Saturday. The moisture will return, but not necessarily on a full-time basis like we saw it only a few weeks ago. High temperatures drop their way into the upper 60s and lower 70s.
Is that still a result of this monsoon that won't get out of here?
Yeah, it's kind of sputtering to a halt, but there is still some monsoonal moisture to work with, yes.
All right, thanks, Jay. Well, if you're